things have been a bit quiet on the Fforch Tiwnio layout of late, so I think it's about time we had a little bit of an update on what's going on with this little micro. What ho everybody, Ian here. Yes, I think it's about time we talked about Fforch Tiwnio again, because it's been quite a while since I have done anything with it. And the main reason for that is this part in white here, the ground level, the cobblestone yard. I cut this area out of white paper so that I'd get an idea of what I actually need for the layout. So, and it got left for quite a while. I got distracted by a few other things, and well, it's about time I got around to doing something with this, because the cobblestoning is like I don't quite know what to do about that. I mean, I was thinking about laying down modeling clay and then scribing each individual stone, and at no point have I ever been able to get myself excited about doing that. I mean, there are times when you look at a job, a detailed job, a tedious detailed job, and you think, oh God, I can't do this. Then a couple of days later, you feel good about it. It happened to me on my Gonu T-scale layout. The sections of roadbed track were impossibly tiny, and the sleepers were like minute. And I wanted to pick the sleepers out of the track bed, and there were days when I couldn't even face the thought of doing that. And one day I started and painted about two or three sleepers with a 16 paintbrush, a very tiny paintbrush anyway. And I thought, oh God, I can't do this anymore. The next day I went and painted the whole, what did I have, like about 5 or 6 feet of track. I painted the 5 or 6 feet of track. I did the sleepers on all of it. It's just because I was in the right mood. The sad thing is, with Fforch Tiwnio, I have never been able to get myself in the right mood for doing this yard work. So been searching for a way to do it, and quite by accident I found something in my local hobby shop the other day. So, and it's this stuff. This is from Fforch Enterprises, and it is a clamshell cobblestone road. It's a let's see, I've not even opened the bag yet, and it's kind of like a rubberized sort of mat. So it's like a cobblestone pattern, and it's a thick mat that is like what about 3 millimeters thick. Let's have a look. Is it 3? Come on, there's my ruler. There we go. Yeah, it's 2 to 3 millimeters thick. There we go. There's a better ruler. It is, yeah, it's about 3 millimeters thick. So it's a thick 3 millimeter rubberized mat, and well, the idea will be to just lay it down here, cut it to shape, and hope that does the job. So we will see, but that will give me a bit of progress on Fforch Tiwnio. Oh, and there has been another bit of progress. It's like I have spray painted the station building. I've given it a coat at the I've given it a coat of grey primer, so we can get on and do a bit more work on that as well. So the other big stumbling block here is the roof. Here? I've got to do tiling on that, and don't know whether to do individual tiles, rows of tiles, or just like one covering of the of the roof with like tile paper or something like that. So anyway, that's the state of play with Fforch Tiwnio. So we will get on with that. We've got a ruler and a knife to cut this rubberized mat. So let's see. Oh, look at that! It's only just too narrow. Darn! If it had been 100 millimeters, it would have been all right. They could have done it to 4 inches, couldn't they? Really, I mean, that would have been better. So here we are. I started cutting this stuff, and yeah, I kind of like the way it looks. It might be a little bit elaborate for a goods yard or the yard of a passenger station, maybe. But I like the look of it. It's easier, certainly easier than scribing it myself. But, and herein lies the problem, it's like I honestly don't know if I've got enough of the stuff. Because if I lay it all over the baseboard, then yeah, I probably aren't going to have enough. But I can maybe get away with not having anything behind the building there, and maybe I could get away with plain surface inside the shed there. That would give me a little bit extra to maybe cover that bit so that and down the middle of the track, so that I don't have to go to the hobby shop and buy another sheet of the stuff, because it's actually quite nice. I quite like it. It's fairly easy to cut, but what I do have to do is I have to cut out a, can you see it there? I have to cut a little ledge in the, let's see if I can get in closer. Ah, there you go. Now you can see it. I had to cut a little ledge in there so that it fits over the sleepers and brings it down to a proper platform, rail level height. So looks okay, quite like it. So this is how I'm getting the sheet to fit the curves of the track. First, I mark the edge of the rail with a pencil, just rub the pencil up and down it. Then I press the sheet onto the rail, and that, believe it or not, leaves a mark on the back of the sheet, which I can then cut very carefully. Simples. It's day 2 of trying to fit this cobbled sheeting onto the yard of Fforch Tiwnio, and it's a long, hard job. It's frustrating to get the stuff to like sit in the right place, and put the ledge on the sheet so that it clears the sleepering. But when you get it right, like you got it right here, then it's kind of rewarding. So yeah, you can get this stuff to fit and work, though obviously cobbled embossed styrene would work better, maybe. And now the other siding is fairly free running as well. So honestly, I don't know about this material for this purpose anyway. I mean, it certainly looks nice, but it's a lot of work to get it to fit around the rails. And well, I haven't even tried fitting it between the rails yet. There's a little test piece there, but I've had to thin that down quite a bit to get it to sit. There we go. We have a strip about 7 millimeters wide cut and placed between the track and um, the bug box does run through it. I mean, so that means it's not dragging anywhere. So I mean that is something. I mean it's not derailing. So I guess that is a win. But yeah, it works, doesn't it? But it's a lot of hard work to cut this stuff to get it to fit. So in two minds about it. Not sure. I don't know. It works, but it doesn't work. So I think I will try and find some embossed styrene for the job. And if I can't, then, well, this is a good backup. So that's it for this week. I've got some things to do for the rest of the week. So this is a little bit a shorter update than usual. But I think it's been a very positive update. This probably a better update than many because it's shown that I have tried something out, and though it's worked, it's not necessarily worked as well as I thought it would. And that's a great lesson to take away from working in the hobby. You're never going to get everything working exactly the way you want it. Sometimes you're going to make mistakes, and sometimes things just don't go the way as they are planned. So I've got to go and do a few other things this week. I'm going to go and work on the micro model railway dispatch right now. And we will see you next time when hopefully we'll have some success. So in the meantime, build that model, lay that track, run that train. But above all, have fun. Even when it doesn't go as well as you think it does. And we'll see you next time.